Have you fallen in love with a deck that refuses to love you back? Maybe your favorite character doesn't have a decent combo to save their life. Maybe Bushiroad didn't give your set a climax swap for some godforsaken reason. Or maybe you just don't have enough deck slots for everything you need to fit into 50. Well, in this series, I'm going to challenge myself and my fellow wise players to solve exactly those problems. We have the chance to fix our faves using custom cards with one simple catch. No matter how many ideas we have, we can only use one new card in a deck at a time. How can it be, right? There's only one way to find out. Today, we're going to try to return bad debt, steal a crown democratically, so we take a shot at Spyro's ReZero Royal Election deck. Alright, howdy folks, it's your boy J3 Puffin back with another edition of One Small Change. This time we are looking at a card and a list that Spyro put together for ReZero, specifically the Royal Election Felton Reinhardt duo. So, this is a funny little level 3 card here. Combo, at the beginning of your Encore step, sacrifice 3 yellow characters. If you have the shot Climax in your Climax area, and she's in center stage, to spawn this guy from your reading room, arrested, and deal 1 damage to your opponent when you spawn him. Now this guy, Sword Saint Reinhard, is a 10k with great performance. If you have experience 6 and no other characters on stage, he gets 10k power in the following 5 abilities. Hexproof. During battle, no backups or events from your opponent. When he reverses his battle opponent, you can put that character into your opponent's memory. And when the battle opponent is reversed, you may discard a card to deal 1 point of burn damage. Also, yeah, hexproof and cannot become reversed by your opponent's character's abilities. And also, at the beginning of your opponent's attack phase, you may move this card to an open position of your center stage, meaning that if you spawned him in somewhere that isn't the middle position of your center stage, you can slide him over there. Now, this combination is really cool. You know, it's a really nice little effect. The problem is that this is coming online at level 3, which is a little bit too slow with the pace of modern day finishers for it to do, you know, kind of what you want it to do. So, what if it happened to level 2 instead? Well, this is part of the things that this card is addressing. This is Felton Reinhardt. On play, you can ditch a magical weapon character to search for the event Royal Election. And let's take a quick look at that event real fast. I have a couple of different arts here. Because this event is kind of important. So, it's a 1/1 yellow event. On play, you ditch a card to then declare one of the following combinations of characters. And it lists basically pairs of a royal candidate and their sort of sponsor. So we have Krush, the legendary progenitor of the Krush on attack effect. You may know about. We'll see that card here in this deck, actually. Along with a character named Felix or Ferris, a character with Priscilla in name, and along with a character, and I assume that's Al, not I, but I could be wrong. A character with Anastasia, and a character with Julius, a character with Amelia, and a character with Roswell, Puck, or Subaru, and a character with Felt, and a character with Reinhard. So, you then search your deck for one of each character in the combination names you declared. So if you declare the last one, you grab a character with Felt, you grab a character with Reinhard. It goes +0, but it filters out for legitimately whatever the hell you're looking for in this deck. To an extent. Obviously, the fact, you know, the name stuff gets screwy, and you can see from the colorful cast of characters in this list that we're taking advantage of a few separate modes of this. The Felton Reinhardt is obviously the one way to get our combination of characters here. Also, this can be searched as part of either half. In fact, you can search 2 copies of it. So, if you go Royal Election, you can grab 2 copies of this, you can grab a copy of this and a copy of your finisher, you grab a copy of this and a copy of your Reinhardt, whatever you can and need to look at. Alternatively, you can grab your level 1 combo and your assist that gives your Crush Incenter 1500 power and 500 power. That's just a general assist. Also like a pay to rest heal. Crush Canner, or Crush combo, for anyone who doesn't know. All your characters are magical weapons. She gets 4k. On attack, if you have 3 or more other magical weapon characters, you check 2 from the top of your deck, put 1 back, and put the other one into your waiting room. It's technically up to 2, so if you only look at the 1, you just put the card that you looked at right back. That's how that works. Then combo, on attack, you ditch 1, 2, put the top card of your deck into your stock, and then check 2 for a card. Put it back, put it in your hand, and then put the rest in your waiting room. Up to 1. So hypothetically, you could like pitch 1 to just mill 2, but obviously you're ditching 1 to blind stock and then check top 2 for anything and add it, which is cool. It is obviously the trade condition is outdated. Modern Weiss math only requires you have 2 or more characters to get the 3 or more level buff that this Crush counter is rated at, because that Crush is 500 when it should reasonably only, the fact that you need a 4 board to get that, it's just funny. Math has changed. Don't have to tell you otherwise. Yeah, this is our advantage engine. And that's our finisher plan. And then this card, this card's doing stuff to get us there. So, on play, you can pitch a magical weapon character to grab the event Royal Election. When you play the Shot Climax, the other combo, by the way, is a wind. We'll play the Shot Climax. If you're level 2 or higher, you can pay 1, sack this to spawn Glowing Insignia Felt, which is the combo. The spawner combo again. And at the beginning of your opponent's draw phase, you must reveal the top card of your deck. If that card is level 1 or higher, you may return this card to your hand. Otherwise, put this card into your waiting room. This is a quick little effect, technically somewhere between a benefit and a drawback, that is actually kind of perfectly tuned for what we're trying to do here. Because the idea is that you grab Royal Election, you can use the Royal Election to immediately fix yourself for your combo, the cards you need, and then you early play the Felt. Use the Shot Climax and the Felt combo. You get in like 3 attacks, and then you trade out for the Reinhardt. Reinhardt buys you Eternal level 2 because it's 20k and has every protection under the sun. Gets you some incidental burn damage when you reverse some dudes. And then your end game is going to be just kind of, you have your Reinhardt in front. You put down some other guys to kind of swing with. And you, ideally, more of these Felt and Reinhardt, because they can get rid of themselves. Or like at the beginning of your opponent's draw phase, they either are going to bounce back to your hand or go to the waiting room. So when you're attacking with them, they're just like free attacks. They aren't going to turn off your great performance 20k jerk hero who is such a villain if he's abusable. So that's kind of what we're aiming for, is to take advantage of the fact that this guy at level 2 is insane, with a way to kind of make that as frictionless as possible in a single card. The rest of the deck is just kind of Spyro's machinations. See here, we have a level 3 killer. We have a backup, the 2K11 backup. You have this Rose Wall, which is on death, pay 2 to salvage character. You have a climax swap, which is a sack character climax swap. You have a drop search. You have a helmet that also is like a on attack damage boost. You have this guy who is a 3500 center runner on turn 1. Oh my god. We have this as our early play healer. 8500 gets the early play conditions having 2 or more copies of this card in your waiting room. Sits at 10k, doesn't let your opponent play backups, and standard heal. Yeah. The main thing that this is also is comboed with this right here. It's a global 500 that also can rest itself to give that early play 2500. So, power swings at 13k. Just kind of going to be helpful for the games we're going to be playing today against our fellow challenger Amelia. That's 1-0 backup. We have this guy who he doesn't combo with either of these. He just kind of is a 6500. I don't know, man. But it is kind of trying to maximize, and also we have this brainstorm right here. It's pay 2 rest self search, or a pay 1 non-resting brainstorm that's search then discard for each climax you see. Yeah, that is literally every card in the deck. All right, but yeah, that's the profile that Spyro put together. Spyro was also the one who put together the code for this card, and as far as I can tell, it is working perfectly. What wasn't working perfectly initially, actually, was the felt itself, right? So, the original code, there's this line of text that is place on stage, and then it gives you a set of true-false statements. That is, it has to having the effect spawn to an empty position, like mandatorily. You have to spawn to an empty position, allow center stage, allow backstage. So allow center stage spawn, allow backstage spawn, and then spawn is rested. The order for this effect should be false, true, true, true. You can put it in center and backstage. You can play it over another character, but it has to come in rested. The original text had the first and the fourth ones flipped. So not only was it spawning in unrested, it wasn't letting you spawn it over another character. Now, hopefully they'll have this fixed relatively soon, because that was 6.4.1 that I'm doing this on. They've updated to 6.5.0, but they haven't actually I don't think this is a bug anyone noticed beforehand. I wasn't able to find it in a bug report, so that's the thing. By the time you see it, either it'll be fixed or it's a stupid easy fix to put in the code yourself. If you're of the mind to, just trade the first and the fourth true falses, then you're good. But yeah, it's a fun little note there. Spyro's code was working flawlessly. This just kind of had a bug to it. All right, and without further ado, we're going to take this into some gameplay. So, Future JB, go ahead and take it away for me. Okay, let's try this one against the Amelia bot. Drop that. Drop that. Yeah, let's just drop 2. Okay. You can actually swing over with these. Yeah, let's just The shot comes in, actually gives us a damage. 3 sticks. The 2 sticks. They're at 1-0. We're at 0-1. Reveal, tap. If they both die. Unfortunate. Such as life. They clock for another combo so they can get double combo. Or cancel on 2. They would have triggered again. That means that their early play destroyer is still in rotation, which turns out is actually an issue. Because bombs still obviously work on you. Sad but true. Alright. Let's actually send the Felton. Naturally. Alright, so we're gonna Royal Election, send the Reinhardt. We're gonna get a Crush and a Felix. We're gonna get a Crush combo. And Felix option. Go like here. This Crush. Karush. And you know what? We can play this guy. Go front. Back. It keeps our stock clean. That's what we want to do. A Trios runner. I'll let him go. Him too. And we are gonna crash here. I'm gonna make them make a choice. Send everything. Brainstorm 2. I guess is what they're going for. The option of Brainstorm and then block and search and memory swing and whatnot. No, they're just swinging with this guy. So they didn't have any more level. You know what? That would do it. They didn't have any more level 1s to go get. Oh, jeez. Okay. Yeah, so we go there. Our combo lives, so if we can find another climax. Okay, that was not what I meant, game. But you know what? You know what? It's fun. It works out. I heal myself. Slide to the left. Right, rather. Crisscross. Play this. Ditch. Check 2. Grab this, I guess. The Reinhardt. Hello. Ditch. This. Check 2. Grab this. Oh man, we actually have what I'd probably call too much stock. They're also not going to reverse any of our guys. Sure, I got a level 2. Well, I mean, I don't see why not. It stings a little, but it's fine. Don't really need a clock here. Oh, a clock here. What I'm gonna do, whatever this. Yeah, I actually do need to fire for a royal election. Send this. Grab a royal election. I need to be able to. Okay, wait. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah. That's incredible. Okay. Yes. Just go for it. Stupid machine. Like, it's not the only idiot involved here. Like, I made some choices for sure. But holy shit, dude. I honestly thought I was gonna brainstorm. I thought I was gonna brainstorm again for no reason. I think we're reasonably compressed at least. Still gonna go to level 3. Yeah, I don't have... Yeah, I don't have a way to get the... Okay, wait, hold on. Not a yellow character, otherwise I would consider doing that. Where do I need to stick this? Here. Alright. At the side here. Front when... Go away. Oh, if I just gone those first. You can't make this up. Oh, you can't make this up. God. Okay. Throw me in for another one, coach. Let's go. Let's keep playing against Amelia. God, it feels like any other matchup is kind of tougher. Yeah. Like that. Oh, of course. Did they? Wow. Yeah, they really did. Molly 5. Okay. Cool, dude. Cool. Yeah. Let's drop this. Deck thin. Grab a royal election. Just go for it, I guess. That game, we're not comboing this early in the game. Are you mad? You even know what our combo does? You don't know what our combo does. Yes, come back. Little swing. They have a full back row, so it's not like that link up is going to do anything for them necessarily, but... Okay. Cool. Suddenly EP. Alright, perfect. Alright, so what are we gonna do? We're gonna plunk. What maybe? There's the 2500. I put something there. But I don't need the extra stock necessarily. So I can just... Oh wait, we have the we have this. That goes 25, goes 35. This goes 25. You'd think it would be easy enough to guarantee that I'm going to see more copies of this. But, honestly, I'm a little concerned about it right now. Oh, you got a 3K. Right, because of the Global 500 from the Felix. Okay, sweet. We need to swing over these. Naturally. Alright, cool. So they're gonna put us to like... Yeah, and we see the level 1. Alright, cool. Meanwhile, they have hit 1. They're gonna get a twin driver. They go twin driver, back row support thing. Why does this one have 2500, the other one doesn't? What? Okay, anyway. We put a Reinhardt in there. As long as you give me a good level of target, you can put me to level 3. Not what I meant. Okay. Well. We are... So, we can take a turn to do this. It's... Yeah, okay, yeah. Scratch the other one. Let me just see where if I can get... Because we can do a triple Crush combo here. Crush with an AP. So we're like, we play, we heal down, we get a triple Crush. Then we'll have this plus this for the next turn. Plus all the advantages this is going to give us. So, I think this. Oh yeah, we're not even actually getting, because we want all 3 of these cards. Well, let's run some numbers real quick. According to this, we still have enough of them in deck that this is doable. Okay, we'll grab that. There's also the possibility we just end up whipping on all of them. Okay. Okay. Yeah, the guarantee plan was probably the better one. Well. Honestly. So I guess we get to have the actually. It went up. Yeah, now we get to answer the question. Do we have... God, they're not even gonna... Yeah, they're just kill one. Oh, I love this. Love this game. We stay at level 2. Is good. I don't see. I don't see man in there. Maybe this will get him there. And the other royal. We felt Reinhardt. Our felt target is gonna be this for next turn. And our Reinhardt is gonna be this one. And then we're gonna play over the cruise. And this. Yes, we do. We do have another one. All right, let's go. Move this over here. Move this over here. Climax phase. A1. Play it. Heal. Direct swing. With a shot. Ah! We nearly dealt 5. We dealt 1. It's fun. Swing here. Yeah, they don't have the backup with the anti-change. 1, 2, 3. Come forth, Sword Saint Reinhard. All right. We saved him. Let's see, no, it's fine. The real question is going to be, is there actually a way to diffuse? Well, yeah, we're not a higher level, so we can just stick him back in the middle. All right, cool. No. Move him back. A1, this. Reinhard. Oh, I see, we have a Reinhard, but no Felt. Oh, Felt's not Reinhard. Hey, this is a double search. What do you mean that's a double search? Okay, sure. I think we've seen all of them, right? 1, 3, 4. Yeah, we've seen all of the royal elections. All right, cool. Attack. Oh, I need that to stick so badly. Be gone. Pay 1. Burn 1. Go ahead. We have 2 burn ones to get through this. Yeah, and it does not like the big boy with all his abilities. Yes. Cancel. No. I don't want to question what the AI does when or the sim does when it tries to resolve that one. I hope it just whiffs, but clearly the original coding for this did not check for that. Yeah, sure, why not? Just send it. Yeah, and then they do this guy. Go on, be gone, thought. Alright. Oh, I just lost myself again. Do I go out on my own terms? I mean, what would I have needed to do, right? Like, not clock myself, stick it the 4, and then have 2 burns? Stick? And also them, like, go through their whole deck once? I think that's the only way that would have worked. Man, alright, you know what? We'll give it one more. We'll go, like... drop this. I just drop that. Call it good. Yeah, sure. Okay. Clock. I should probably put that on clock instead of doing that. That's fun. I'll make it do. Well, do a thing. Obviously, what we want to do is not stick him in center so that you have the option to run. Um, you know what? That's not why we're here. we're here. We're here to watch me cope and see. Is that not part of the fun? All right, cool. We do have a Reinhardt in there, so I don't need to clock either of these right away. What if I just don't then? What if I just don't? So we get this. I do want that Crucian there. Here's what we can do. We can drop this for another copy of the event. And then when we go to do the event... yeah, you know, this seems fine. What am I talking about? We do like this, we do like this. Oh, right. We don't even get it. But... oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that also doesn't matter. Okay. Right, so we'll go like, and get both. Hypothetically. What we'll go do is side attack, give this the power. Go 2. Swing, go 2. Swing, go 2. Shot. 3. Alright, we fire, we die. An encore. We're in center stage. They whiff the brainstorm. They just clock themselves to get a guy. They're at 1-5. Yeah, this is the kind of aggression that we need. Okay, that's a little annoying. Kind of means that we need a Roswell. Fuck around hard. 2, 3, 4. Well, there's the Roswell. Well. Okay, we have that. So, what we could do is we could go... I have enough crew. We only have the run counter left in deck, too. So we burned the helmet. Oh, man, okay. So, how are we doing this? Well, we're not doing other things, I guess. So let's just... send an event for event. Grab me... do we have any copies of the brainstorm around? 1, 2... oh, I see 2, and I think we triggered a third one. I don't know what I can get here. Yeah, let's do it. We do still have a Fountain Reinhardt in deck. Which could have worked out, but... I'm gonna do that. Look at this guy. Play girly. Play Felix. Could heal down, but I want him in level. Swing. There's our brainstorm, naturally. And there's another copy of Felt. Yeah, it's swung out here for only 1. Oh, they just barely have the freaking power to do it, because, yeah, this card can get to like 10k in this deck. Without too much trouble. Okay. Alright, cool. We are doing okay. Out. Alright, well, there we go. We're at 1-4. Block draw. Another guy here. Sure, why not? Yep. Go attacks. Side. Get a shot. 2. Run for 2. They're gonna be at level 3 where we're at like 1-5. They front attack into this because they have no other hope. Help me, Anakin, etc. Swing into this. I think they're just trying to block their stock so they cancel, but I don't think it works like that. And this is, it goes 2, 3. Okay. So yeah, we're at 2-3. This is just evil. So we pay 2, we heal. Go. This. I can pitch that to search something else. You know what? I will actually pitch that search something else. So give me Royal Election. Then I can fire the Royal Election. Pitch this extra copy of the Climax. There, Crucian Felix. So let me grab this. And what an attacker, but I probably should have grabbed the combo with that instead for that. Grab this. Play over that guy. Move this here. That'll be the lane this swings into. Climax. A1. Play this. Heal. Do the direct first. For 4. On 2. Do this. 2. Come over 3. And this. Now with the backup. 1, 2, 3. I forgot to put him in. What? That fires anyway? Oh yeah, do as much as you can, huh? Alright, cool. I forgot to do the thing. I forgot that I needed to ditch him with the Royal Election to actually do the spawn. Wait, that's 14. No, it's 14. 545 would have got. Wait, they're. No, dog. Dog, you can't be serious. Dog, no. Dog, please, no. Dog, I can't be seeing you like this. What do you mean? Oh my god, we get another shot at it. Oh my god. Okay. I guess we clock that. Oh, we don't have one in waiting room. Oh, this is... Wait a minute. Oh my god, that actually almost works. Oh, and we can't even... Huh. Okay. Well, I guess there's another way that we can win this game. Oh my god, are you serious? You know what, actually? I will grab this just in case. Swing. Alright. Alright. Alright, well, look, we have a far enough life lead. We might still be able to win this. Oh my god, that was so dumb. Oh, you can't be serious. Yeah, we get a 3. We put that guy in. Oh my god. Yep, that also gets canceled. That goes to memory, because of course he does. We clock it right hard, we draw 2. Actually kind of good. Ditch. If only there was a way to get 2 guys for the price of 1 in this deck. It's like the one thing I think we're kind of missing with this specific scenario. Not the scenario that any human being should be in. Just you know, just kind of a note, a note to the developer of life. This shouldn't be happening. I understand that, but like, you know. Anyway, here's Wonderwall. Hit for 2. Hit for 4. And it sticks. Okay. Oh man. Okay. So let's talk about this a little bit. This is an amusing thing to have around. There's not many cards in the world of this game that feel like Sword Saint Reinhardt. Like he really does just have this massive wall of text that once he sticks on board, you just get to watch silly shit happen. He is the most susceptible creature to bombs in the world. The stock bomb, the clock bomb, as we saw today. Very dangerous to a Reinhardt self. So you kind of, if your opponent has one of those, you kind of need to be able to also have like the ability to do this at level 3. And maybe I'm just too aggro to slow down and be willing to take like the the early game pressure or loss that I need to make this more consistent. So I think it may be a player issue as much as anything. As far as like a pet a pet deck upgrade, this this thing is this thing is so silly, man. It really is like lines of text that do everything you'd want to be able to do with this to get this Reinhardt going. To get this early play situation going. The one thing that still feels like it is an issue is just guaranteeing that you actually get the Krush combos to build your hand up. Or I guess it's stock. So then you're building up stock so that you could encore guys. I suppose. This isn't a Betty episode. But God, it's funny. I definitely did not use every tool that I could be to my fullest effect, but it's funny. This plus like this just gets stupid high power levels onto this, and also this, which is funny. Also being able to like swing with one of these while you have this and this in the back row is, a real fun time. More cards like this would be good. More waiting room access. Because honestly, I feel like that's like a major absence in here. We have all these search options, but we can't really take advantage of the fact that our Krush is just sending cards to waiting room. Like 2 per combo, or 3 because you're also doing the discard. Yeah, we don't really have that ability because this is a double search. Yeah, I think like outside of that, yeah, this was entertaining. Um, I did play more games with this. I tried it in the Hololive, and the Hololive robot just kicked my ass. I did a couple of demo games, other demo games, just kind of against the Amelia bot, see where my brain needed to be, and obviously I didn't quite fully get there. But yeah, Reinhardt. When Reinhardt works, he works. When the opponent doesn't see their bomb, it gets insane. Or if, yeah, yeah, if they don't see their bomb. But that is kind of the one sticking point. This man lives or dies by the bomb. This deck kind of lives or dies by the existence of your opponent's bombs. But that's not a terrible place to be in the grand scheme of things. We've seen worse. Ah, man. All right. Well, this was entertaining. Shout out to Spyro for coding this thing in the first place. Found the art, wrote up the text. I rewrote it all, so I could specifically just have this hard code in for if there's ever like a set file release for the one small change cards. But like he did all this basically by himself, and then I just was able to copy paste and go from there. Deck list included. Came up with a deck list. Came up with the text on this. I think almost exclusively by himself. I think I just just went off and did it. Yeah. So all credit to him. All lack of performance, technically to me, he's got a tendency for cooking decks that are like even being able to see like the lines with like why this is here versus a different early play, why these specific cards were chosen to an extent. Like it, yeah, that's a good time. All right, well, I have no idea the next time I'm gonna do one of these. Whenever I do see you again, I'll still be J3 and you dropped your crown, King. I'm gonna save this deck from disaster. Fix its problems with this one small change. No answer could have been any cleaner. If I want to play this deck and still win some games, I'm gonna need this guy that we make today. With one small change.